So these are the Epic EPOS Epic 5s. This is with the grill on, the listening grill. There's also a audiophile grill, which basically doesn't have the cloth, but it has the other. It's basically just has the rings around the drivers, the openings, and everything's flat, kind of like that, to help to disperse the sound better. To show you with it removed, I unfortunately didn't get that audiophile grill because I bought the second-hand market in the market. I got a really good deal on it, $200 basically. Very good condition, nothing wrong with them. Drivers, really good drivers. I was reading some reviews on these tweeters. They were custom in-house designed and made, and they appear in all of their Epic speakers. So like Epic 1, Epic 2, this is Epic 5. So they reuse them because a certain amount of investment was made. And I think EPOS was sold when they were sold. The new company, because they're in Australia, there's a lot of heat from sun exposure, from UV rays. This is one of the reasons why some of the materials that they've used in their selection, like this is rubber, so kind of like things stick to it really, like dust sticks to it really easily. But also these surrounds, they're not made from the usual cheaper foam, so they last a really long time. So this is considered a 2.5 drivers, even though there's physically 3 drivers. Every tweeter, these are exactly the same. One is used for mid-range, one is used for the bass, but they can, the way that they design the crossover circuit, it kind of, the design, it kind of cuts it in half. So even though it's actually 3 drivers, they call it 2.5. You can read more about that later. I don't, like I said, I looked at these, didn't see anything wrong with them. Really nice condition, nothing is cracked or anything anywhere. They sound really good, I could tell right away. But one of the comparisons I wanted to do was with the older line, the ES line. The ES line was the line before this. There's some similarities in the material that they choose for this. The black ash or whatever. Very similar looking. The cone shape of the driver for the dust cap, kind of similar looking. This is the S14, of course the cone is bigger. By the way, I love this speaker with the original stands, really love it. I would never sell anyone. Also, this uses a metallic dome tweeter, and this is the first, I believe, the first non-metallic soft dome tweeter, and it sounds really good. Don't think for a second that just because it's not metallic, it doesn't sound not good or anything like that. It does sound good. Really well constructed for what it is. Really good speaker. Sounds really good. I mean, the mid-range, everything is there. I mean, I haven't listened to it critically or anything like that, but it's a really good speaker. It has this whatever they call this thing on the bottom, and you can put spikes underneath, so you can spike this. It didn't come with spikes. I'm still researching what kind of spikes it will take, but you can spike them to isolate them, to decouple them from the floor, I guess. That should improve the sound a little bit as well. I'm still looking into it, but beyond that, it is a very nice speaker. It actually came with these, I think they call it a bong, to help to control the bass. See if you find the bass a little bit too bassy, you can stick in here. And Not sure if it will fit in the original ES14. Nope, a little bit too big. But that's the same idea. These, I believe, came with bongs as well. Right now, this is the MK2 is disconnected. But that was a nice touch. Came with them. I don't have a problem with the base, so I will disconnect it for now. Let me remove. I did read some reviews, and it is an exceptional speaker, I think, for the price range, because speakers can go up really fast in value and in price, you know, $2,000, $4,000, $7,000. So, you know, even though this is a used speaker, it was really well designed and thought out, even today, comparatively speaking. And of course, anything today is super expensive, and I'm not sure if that's even worth, if you're gonna get as much as you think you're gonna get. The nice thing about it is that it looks good with even this default. So I only took it off to show you guys for the video. It looks really good. Here's the EPOS badge. Sounds good. I believe one of the reviewers actually said it sounds a bit better with this on and off. I don't know how he was measuring it, but it definitely doesn't change the sound in any way. Yeah, I'm a big EPOS fan, so I own the ES11, the ES12. They're not here right now, they're in my other room. And this is the ES14, and then this is the Epic 5, and the company was sold. There's also out there an Epic 1, Epic 5, which I don't own. But this, I'm just always on the lookout for these speakers when the EPOS, anytime they go up for sale in the local market. I'm not in any hurry because I already own, like I said, I own 11, 12, 14 on this one, so I own 4 different pairs, and that's just for EPOS. I have the speakers. I'm trying to actually downgrade my speakers a little bit, but basically I am keeping the stuff that I really enjoy and love, and I love their sound. It's very musical. The tweeters perform really well. They present correct, at least to my ears. I like it. The middle is nice, right? It's not like in the background somewhere. The bass is there, but not too much bass. I'm not one of those people who like boomy bass, going boom, 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 boom. I don't listen to rap music or whatever. It's there when it's supposed to be, but it's not like imaginary bass. It's just made up in a computer, some simulator that is just, I don't even understand that kind of music at all. Even though when I was younger, I did like rap music. I just outgrew it, I guess. Anyway, yeah, in case you guys wondering, this is just some veggies I'm growing in here. It's not something else. This is kale, Italian kale, I believe. So yeah, the EPOS Epic 5 are pretty epic speakers, just like the name suggests. Now this is over Bluetooth, it's not even high res. So, highly recommend the EPOS brand speakers, especially their older ES lines, or this Epic. It sounds pretty good too to me. I would definitely recommend it. If you're just starting out and you're not into all this speak about speakers, so you understand all the terminologies and fancy talk, you just want a really good speaker, will sound good, get your money's worth. buy the EPOS speakers for sure. Don't hesitate. Cheers.